What's going on, guys? It's your boy Walkie Mandu, and you are watching Wrench Trench Garage. I have some bad news. Off the break already, I have bad news. I'm gonna start with the good news. The good news is last time we left off, we had the engine out of this guy, and I have it off to the side over here. Engine trans, everything's out of the way. Good. The other good news is that this car was actually able to come off of the lift because I was able to take it off of the lift before the lift broke. It worked great for like 3 days, and then I got a Jaguar stuck on it. And this guy started smoking, so as you can see, all the wires and stuff is sticking out. So I called a pro over here, and he came by, and we managed to get the Jaguar off the lift. As you can see, it's out there chilling. That's just a customer's car that I'm working on. I am not doing a video on that, by the way. It turns out that this capacitor right here completely burnt out, and there are some other things that need to be done. Like I'm gonna go ahead and get an electrician in here so we can hardwire this thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and order a new pump, a new motor, everything. Just gonna get new stuff. It's probably time to do it anyway. The guy that sold it to me felt kind of bad, so he's kind of helping contribute to the funds to get another one. So that was good on his part. So it's all gonna get done. It's gonna get handled in due time. It is kind of a blower right now that's happening, but you know what? You know, that's just some things happen, and you just got to deal with it. I ordered myself a new transmission jack, and it kind of sucks because it showed up the same day this thing broke. So that was like insult to injury. But I got a few other things on the plate that's cooking, so not that big of a deal. But what this video is about today is going ahead and diagnosing another vehicle that I got. I know, right? I know. It's fine. So this is the next vehicle in the Wrench Trench fleet, and as you know, I sold the Dakota, so I had to find another work truck / flip truck. So this is what we got. That's right, guys, behind me you see another Dodge. This is a Dodge Durango. This is a 4x4, but it is a 5.9 liter RT. It's got a lot of miles, 216,000 miles on it, but it runs, it drives, but there is a problem. The 4x4 system isn't working, and there is a very loud clicking only when you move and forward. So reverse doesn't have the clicking, forward does. So what I'm gonna do is just look it over, see what I need. I believe it needs a front diff, and I think if I go to the junkyard and find another 4x4, as long as it has the same gear ratio, which this one is a 3.92, I think I'll be able to swap it out and actually be able to drive this thing. And this thing will be my new daily / beater truck with a lot of motor, with a lot of power. This guy right here will be the companion for it. Because, how did I get this truck here? Well, I got this truck here because the Toyota Tundra was able to tow it on that. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty epic. First time I ever towed anything, and you know what? I can't be mad about it. So guys, there you have it. You have the first look at the Dodge Durango 5.9 RT. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in the shop and take a look at it. Unfortunately, like I said, The lift isn't working, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and get on the ground and try to diagnose this thing, because I can't wait for that thing to be finished. I have to keep moving, things have to keep going, because I need money, I need to make money. I need to make money, and I gotta keep you guys entertained. So, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this into the shop. Alright guys, we're just kind of rocking the GoPro right now, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and jump this thing real quick, and we're gonna drive it up into the shop. So there it is under there, guys. That is that 5.9 liter Hemi. Okay guys, so we're just gonna go ahead and throw the charge. We're gonna go ahead and, all right guys, I'll let this thing charge for a few minutes, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Hey, there we go. Something with the brake and you know, 4-wheel drive. If I put this thing in neutral where the 4-wheel drive is off, it does not move at all unless it's in 4-wheel high lock. And there's things happening. I don't know what's going on here. It's got to be in 4-wheel high lock in order to move. Don't know why that's a thing, but that's a thing. Does it work in regular 4-wheel drive? All right, so I'm gonna experiment a little around with this thing a little bit and find out what I can find out. Alright guys, well obviously you heard the loud clacking sound that's coming from the front of this thing. It doesn't drive very good. It drives, but that's all that I pretty much signed up for when I bought this thing. The fact that it's a 5.9, it runs really good, but I believe there may be either a transmission or a transfer case issue, or maybe something in the diff. I actually don't know. So the idea now is to kind of put all fours in the air and then run through all of the gears. It would be a lot nicer if I could just park it on the lift and do that, but unfortunately it's broken. I just don't have a whole lot of time before this thing gets fixed. So things just need to keep moving, and you know, unfortunately that's just how it is. So alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the diagnosis of this thing. Alright guys, so I've been kind of climbing around, messing with this thing a little bit. I had my wife come out here and help me try to diagnose this. And when you try to spin the front wheel, this is where you hear the clacking, and it's definitely coming from the front diff. And then on top of that, there is no drive shaft connecting the transfer case to the front end. And when you try to shift gears while you're in any other type of gear, when you try to go in gear, when you're in anything besides 4-wheel high lock, then whenever you pull the gear on anywhere else, the transfer case makes a horrible noise. Everything just sounds terrible. Now I know the transmission should be okay because all the gears are working, but the gears only don't work if you try something besides 4-wheel high. So I think the transfer case is bad, and then it needs a diff. So it's off to the junkyard. But I'll show you all that I'll show you all that tomorrow to give you the demonstration of it. But right now it's a little late. I gotta stop. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Now I remember you.